Let's go.
All and we are live on the Suspension Refugee channel, uh, any podcast. I am your host Joby. Sit with me in here, this little picture box over here. Uh, the man from Veteran Podcast Network's own Bickerbots, the PJ, or AKA Wade Wilson, AKA Ranger Adams or Adams Ranger, whatever the fuck.
A lot of hate. A
It's
lot of
not.
hate.
That's not hate. That's a lot of AKAs, bro.
Hey, I got people I don't like.
Welcome to YouTube on the new Suspension channel. Thanks for tuning in. If you are tuning in, uh, obviously we got in trouble. I don't know if you heard. I streamed the fight too much. It was an accident. My bad.
Oh, it was an accident. You were illegally streaming a fight.
I
That's
wasn't
how that
illegally.
works.
No. I wasn't illegally. Well, I was broadcasting it. That was the problem. I wasn't illegally streaming. I have ESPN Plus.
I didn't know you were a Trump supporter. Look at you twisting the laws.
That's not twisting laws. I was following it, but I was broadcasting it, and that's the problem. You're allowed to use so many seconds for clips and shit like that. So that's what I was doing in the beginning. But towards the end, like between streaming and trying to stream the fucking fight, we were getting like a shitty picture. So I kept fucking around with shit. And by the time, like, I'm like, oh shit, I haven't shown the fight in a while. And when I clicked over it so that I could show it, it was already on. And I'm like, oh fuck. And I shut it off. And then it was right then, like, people were like, yo, just so you know, you lost the stream. It's like, fuck.
Can people put comments on YouTube? Can you see the comments when they pop up?
Yeah, I get the comment section up right now. I don't see anybody commenting yet.
They will be once they realize I'm on here.
Oh shit, son. Oh shit. How's the rebrand going? I do love the new logo. You got to get stickers. You got to redo all of your shit now.
Everything. It's pain in the balls, man. We got to get new T-shirts made, new fucking stickers made, new posters made.
But it looks good.
Yeah, it was about time. JP's a solid fixture. Camacho's a solid fixture. It's only fair that we got all three of us on there. You know,
Can I ask you a question? Is your Skype audio set to your mics?
it should be.
You sound like you're further away than you should be.
How about now?
No, you still sound far away. Like you're talking to your Skype mic,
Hmm.
like
Uh,
like your laptop mic. Check your Skype settings.
Bro, you're the Skype wizard, not me.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I got to use that shit.
Let's see here.
I live way up in the Northeast, man. Everybody else is somewhere else.
I have exactly no fucking clue. Oh, it is on the Skype microwave. Let's see.
It's on the laptop mic.
Yeah, hold on a second.
Hopefully your Audacity's not.
Yeah, Audacity's definitely not.
Oh, that's so much better. There we go.
So much better, yeah.
No, you still sound far. Why is wrong with your shit?
Dude, I think it's off the laptop. This is why we don't do this. It's weird.
We'll make do.
I'm trying to figure it out. Let's see here.
Dun,
How about
dun.
now? Is that better? Does that sound like more like the mic?
No, you sound more like you're talking to your laptop. Or try your other mic. What's the mic over to the other one?
What? So I got this high-tech setup here. It's only got the one plugged in. So,
Oh shit, super setup.
see, super setup.
You have the
We can do
wrong
that.
one plugged in.
Fuck if I know.
Oh, the magic of live TV. But how you liking the rebrand, the new format, not doing the BMKs?
The BMKs are coming back. We just wanted to give it a minute here. I guess I don't need that. Maybe I do. We're just doing it. Holy shit. So this happened on the last podcast. I had like a fucking mental breakdown. I couldn't talk. I don't know how Camacho was going to edit that shit together. It was so bad. I stumbled over so many fucking words I couldn't talk for shit.
That's
But
hilarious.
we're not doing a huge rebrand. We're just doing little things here and there, right? We're just adding in little sound effects for the points. We're trying to keep track of the points, see who actually wins. We're coming back to the BMKs. We'll be back sooner or later. We're just going to put them on a break for a minute. I think we're going to save them for the guest.
So you're making it more professional sounding? Is that what you're saying?
Dude,
More
you know,
produced?
more produced, yeah, a little bit. I really want to stay away from the, what do you call it, like the Saturday morning radio show shit.
You are now listening to KTPY.
I don't want to do any of that shit. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
too much.
But at least
People, people tune in to hear us talk about current events and real world shit,
Uh,
right? They tune in to listen to us talk about blondes and brunettes and things that are important.
dude, I wish that the that BMK
Oh, the
recording.
one where you confessed your gay sex and all that other shit
Oh my
on?
god, so much stuff was confessed that will
Dude, I
never.
mean, when you look at Billy, you don't think he could take a whole dick like you were saying, but I mean, I know he's taller, but I didn't know that meant he had a deeper throat.
Oh
But
yeah, no. Um, how's the new network going? The two shows that you listed, aside
yeah,
you and Memoirs, I have not had a chance to check them out yet.
so it's going good, man. We're bringing people on. So we got the Veterans Podcast Network. Only qualification you need is to be a veteran, right? Um, and that was born about like a lot of stuff that went on. Me and Joe, we just see more eye to eye than other people do. So instead of trying to understand why people that have never served think like they do, we just figured we would have like-minded individuals. You know,
Yeah, yeah, no, I get it.
like one veteran understands what it means not to screw over another veteran, where people that haven't served don't typically understand what it's like to ass fuck somebody.
I mean, I think some people do that. There are other life experiences that no, they're not serving. I will say that like that's its own experience. But I think if you roll with a crew long enough and go through those certain type of wars, even if it's like at a Applebee's fighting a fucking gang of Brazilians after a UFC event, like you start to I don't know. There's just certain things that you've gone through. Once you
Yeah,
stitch when you stitch up your friend's thumb, then you you know what I'm
right. I
saying. You know what I
understand.
mean?
Like, because you grew up like 8 Mile style with your battles and your rap battles, right?
Yeah, not quite, but
I mean, who knew Papa Doc was going to grow up to be Captain America, right? I mean, fuck.
I know, huh? Well, that's because he comes from a good marriage. That's what happens when you have both parents.
Facts, facts.
So,
Um, I still don't like your Goku bullshit. Just
oh,
want to point that out.
that's fine. At least you know who it is.
But yeah, because I've heard enough of your fucking shows to understand that.
Go ahead. I don't care. That's my shit, man. That's what I like. If I had enough money, bro, my arms would be covered in sleeves of that and like Marvel shit on the other side.
Yeah. So how short is that basketball hoop for you to dunk on there? What do you got set at? About 3 feet?
No, that's 5 feet.
You
No,
sure?
no,
Because it's like,
it's up there. No, I don't know what the fuck it is. I didn't measure. I just put it up higher than my head.
I mean, it probably would be about 5 feet because it looks like it's 5 feet over your head. So.
I'm gonna fucking punch you. It's a fisheye lens, man. It makes everything look bubbly.
Yeah. You guys, man, I gotta credit you with the old fashions though, bro. If it wasn't for your brother coming on making those old fashions, I would have never given that shit a shot.
Oh, it's so
If you
good.
follow me on any kind of social media, you will see me this fucking bitch about bad old fashions.
Yes, you do.
oh,
But they're good, man. I love them.
I love a good old fashioned too. So check this. I created a San Antonio old fashioned page, right? Where I either praise or fucking shame motherfuckers for bad old fashions, right? So over the weekend we were at this bar and I asked the girl, I was like, "Can you make an old fashioned?" She goes, "You want rye? You want bourbon? You want this? You want that?" I was like, "Oh, slow down now, honey. Just because you know there's different kinds of bourbons and whiskeys." And she goes, "Motherfucker, do you want simple syrup? Do you want the syrup out of the cherry jar?" I said, "Okay, sorry. Make me whatever you want." And she's like, "What kind of rye?" I said, "You pick. This is going to be your creation, and I'm either going to tell you it tastes like shit or I'm going to tell you it's amazing." And
Damn.
she just looked at me like I was an ass. But yeah.
Well,
So
well, I mean, I am, but you know.
I got two other guys with me. They hate it when I tell them fucking bartenders this shit. So she goes out, she makes a couple old fashions, sticks a straw in it, pulls it out, sucks it down. She's like, "I'm telling you right now, if you don't like this old fashioned, you don't know what the fucking old fashioned is." I was like, "Oh goddamn girl," because this chick is, she's about your height, so she's about 5 foot even, maybe 75 pounds, right? And she's just this cutest little thing, and the old fashions are incredible. I
I
was like, "What?"
I'm 5'4". Get it right.
Right, right. And Billy's not gay, so
I mean,
she
I
makes these
am,
old
but not
fashions.
gay.
So we come back up and I was like, hey, I run an old fashioned page. I'd love to take your picture and tell people they can get good old fashions here. And she's like, yeah, definitely. Awesome. So snap her picture and I was like, oh, what's your name for the page? She goes, oh, I'm Mariah. Not a problem. And the girl, there's this cute little blonde that slides up. And I'm like, she goes, what are you doing? I was like, oh, I run old San Antonio old fashions and just giving her a shout out. Her name's Mariah if you want to get good old fashioned. She's like, no shit, that's my name too. I was like, right, your name's Mariah too. And she is just the cutest little blonde. I turned my brother to say something to him, and I turned back, and this blonde just chatting us up a mile a minute. So my buddy that was with us, he wouldn't stop fucking laughing his ass off. And I'm like, all right, well, I guess it's time to go. We'll go back out here and find the wives. And we turn around to go out. He's like, I was like, what was so funny over there? He's like, are you serious? Like, what? He's like, dude, when you turned to talk to us, she freaked and pulled her wedding ring off and slid it in her pocket so she could keep talking to you.
Damn.
I was
Settle down.
oh yeah.
Because my ego's not big enough.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's good times though.
I bet. No, old fashions are delicious. I wish I was drinking tonight, but I'm taking the weeks off during the week and then weekends only, if not mainly Friday nights. But I'm part of a weight loss challenge, through a couple
Ooh.
podcast channels, got my ass in gear, had a banging ass workout tonight, going back into like CrossFit style workouts. Gotta get down. One, I want to win.
Hey,
I want to win money, but two, I, I need to get leaner.
I can send you my gym selfies again every morning, reminding you that you're fat if you like.
No, that's all right. I mean, I
You.
know it is. I know I'm fat. I see it in the mirror. My wife has a picture hanging up because the studio is also her office during the day when she works from home. From home, and she has a picture from my company Christmas party, and I'm like, I turn to kiss her, and belly just like rolls out. I'm like, all right, I'm fat. I'm fat. I gotta get.
The worst of the Facebook memory pictures.
Yeah, yeah, especially
Hey,
when all the
remember 3 years
workouts.
ago when you were thin and happy? It's like, oh,
Mm.
fuck life.
Yeah, well, that's what like a year and a half of a lot of heavy beers will do to you, and sitting down and and also not working out, but sitting down and all day at a desk job and then drinking heavy ass beers every night to try all the new ones because there's so many that
Hey,
it does a number on you. I tell you.
so where is Pancho Villa there? Is he working overtime at the wall? Where's he at?
No, out Wednesday. Usually we do Wednesday nights, but because Wednesday is my son's birthday, I needed to change the night up,
Oh,
and
nice.
he couldn't do Tuesday, so show must go
How
on,
old's the
man.
boy going to be?
12.
Oof. One more year. One more year. Then they're fun from like 13 to 16. And then they hit 17, and that's when they want to try it.
That's right. I know I can fuck him up. I don't care that he's in karate. Uh, if you're watching this live, we fuck around with the chat. Randall Fowler's in right now and says, "What's up, fellas?"
Oh, Randall. Big shout out to Randall's. I was going to save it for BickerBots when it airs, but Randall won the combat flip flop contest. I got a double XL BickerBots t shirt sitting around here for him. I just got to put it in the fucking mail.
Nice.
So
Yeah, how's that sponsor going?
it's dope, man. Those guys are really cool. They sent us a bunch of bullshit, flip flops. JP lucked out though, so we sent them all our shoe sizes, and they sent me regular flip flops. They sent Camacho regular ones, and then they gave JP the fucking AK-47s that are made with the bullet casings and leather straps and all this bullshit. And I'm like, god damn, if I were a fucking 14, I would have stole that shit. So it's good shit, man. We finally got a Rock'em Sock'em robot for the studio.
Yeah, did you see that you saw that picture I sent you? That was at a Dave and Buster's.
Oh yeah, the giant ass ones, bro. I
Yeah.
get that. I've gotten it like a dozen times from people. They're like, "Oh shit!" So I might have to
Fucking.
go down there and crawl in the ring with those fucking things.
Have you been in Dave and Buster's?
Yeah, we
Still,
got one out here.
yeah, I was gonna say I would think so. They're pretty nationwide. I
But
the last lady that we had, the waitress, dude, she fucking sucked. Like the restaurant side, we went for my friend's daughter's birthday, And they're like, "Oh, we'll eat dinner." So I'm like, "All right." So we grabbed a table for all of us. A waitress came over, took drinks. Drinks took forever, and the place was like there was like maybe 2 tables at the time when we sat down, and through like majority of our visit there, and she was just slow, slow. So the manager finally came over, like at the end after we were paying for it, and was like, so how was service?" And like my friend was like, it's all right. I mean, it's okay. And she goes, no, honestly, you can tell me. And I fucking wound up. I was like, listen, this fucking place, this is horrible. This bitch sucked, dude. She was slow. We ordered a drink that took fucking forever. This table sat down, ordered, got their shit before it was just a drink. She's like, well, it's 2 different waitresses. Yeah, I fucking get that. I'm just saying that this person that we had blows, dude. Lit it up. My friend's looking at me like, whoa, what the fuck? Hey, man, I don't
All
play
right,
that shit.
so there's one for you. Do you tip no matter what?
$5.
Nope. I do
They,
not tip no matter what. You want that tip? It's fucking. It's not my fault. You took a job that you make fucking $3 an hour, right? If you want the tip, because what is the tip? The tip is extra money on top of shit for a job well done.
yeah, but
If you
usually you got
fucking
to split
suck,
that shit. At least with the
it
bartender, depending on the place.
yeah, they tip out at the end of the night. But again, do your job.
Oh, yeah, no, I mean, she did it. It was just slow and very slow. Horribly
Yeah.
slow.
So we were at B Dubs the other day for lunch. Like we get an hour for lunch, and legit took 45 minutes to get a fucking 10 wings.
Damn.
There was only 2 of us that ordered wings, and it took 45 minutes. And after everybody else ate their burgers or salads, all their bullshit, I was like, bro, where the fuck are my wings? And he's
Damn.
like, oh, I'm trying. He's like, you don't cook. Where the fuck are they? Right? And he disappeared. And I'm like, man, it's 45 minutes. I went up to the counter. I says, I want to see a manager. Manager come by, and she's like, oh, hey, sorry. Yeah, we're down to 1 fryer, blah, blah, blah. The waiter should have told you when he showed up, when you guys sat down, not to order wings, or it was going to be 45 minutes. I was like, yeah, well, nobody told us that. And she's like, oh, okay. And she walked off. I'm like, you're out of your fucking mind. Wings hit the table. We're just burning through them, trying to get the hell out of there. And when they came over and dropped the checks off, I crumbled the check up and threw it at the guy. I was like, you're out of your fucking mind. I was like, come on, man. 45 fucking minutes for wings? This is
That
ridiculous.
That's horrible. Uh, Randall in the chat says that Brooke just ordered her a pair of AK-47s using code BickerBots to get her, what's that, 10%? 15%?
10% off. Look at that. That's why married as fuck is the real people. Let that motherfucker dish out as much smoke as he wants to.
Crazy that that's how interactions began. You will get the smoke. uh,
So,
fucking Twitter. I tell you.
dude, I gotta learn to stay the fuck off Twitter. Twitter is just too much of a baiting and trolling ground.
Sometimes, like, I don't mind trolling my friends here and there, but at the same time, like, I talk to them outside of Twitter. You know,
Right, did you see the one where the guy told me to check my privilege? He
No,
goes, look at your skin and then go check your privilege. I was like, motherfucker, have you seen my skin?
I'm Filipino, bitch.
I'm the darkest Irishman you've ever fucking seen.
uh, should just rep that Filipino side.
Yeah, yeah.
Get discounts on
Um,
stuff.
shit.
Yeah, but you go hard at you. You guys have definitely focused more political in a sense. Not like
Yeah,
overly like analyzing politics and shit. More just kind of making fun of it all while like talking facts here and there, but also talking
yeah,
shit. Your Ruth Bader Ginsburg watch, RBG. Shout out
bro.
to.
That bitch refuses to die. I mean, I can't wait because when Trump gets reelected, she's gonna be on life support. She's gonna refuse to give up that fucking seat.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, what is she? 104? Bitch, let it go. Let it go. Let Trump have another one. I want to see all the liberals just cry and cry.
I want the tears.
Oh, it
Tears.
tastes so good. I want them in my old fashions.
Use that for the bitters.
I'm gonna call it liberal old fashions. Somebody write that down. Um, sports. Your teams all fucking suck. Enjoy your last Super Bowl.
Eventually it will end for Pats. I know that.
Dude, Brady has got to die on the field. That's the only way. He's like Iron Man. He's got to go out on the field. Somebody's gonna come across and Joe Theismann that motherfucker this year.
Did you see Endgame?
I saw it in game.
Fucking. How was your experience? Not even just like just the movie itself, but like how was your theater?
So we got a badass theater out here that just opened. It's got the huge reclining seats and push button for food and all that bullshit.
Oh damn.
Yeah, bro, it's amazing. Like we're talking double fat wide seats that recline almost the full way.
Damn.
hmm
And the push
Push the
button
little
food.
button. Oh fuck yeah, beer,
Are they,
food, whatever you want.
are they single seats? Like your stadium
hmm
seating?
Yep.
That's dope.
And there's like 3 feet in front of you for the next chair. So if
Wow.
you got to get up or something, it's not like you're bumping legs with anybody.
That's what's up.
Dude, for a 3 hour movie, that's what you need.
How long did you wait in line? Did you go see it opening weekend?
I saw it Thursday.
Oh shit.
Yep.
How long was your wait?
No, wait, man, we had assigned seats.
Oh yeah, so I guess you didn't have. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. The IMAX that we went to, it's like one of 8, I think, in the country for the tech that they have, the surround sound, the 4K digital projector. But the sound, dude, it's crazy. It's like a 12 point something channel. But we waited 5.5 hours to
What?
get because we wanted there. They don't have assigned seating. Like you don't pick your seats, first come first serve, and there's a certain section that sits underneath these speakers. So they're like labeled. You want those seats. So we made sure that we were second in line. We sat there.
Uh,
We had a 3 o'clock showing, and we got there at 10:30. Basically, we were there at 10, but in line by 10:30. Rotate shift. It was me and a bunch of people, so it was like we rotate shifts on who's getting food. Kids running around Jordan's furniture, fucking around. Hopefully, not
dude,
breaking shit.
that's bad as hell. That shows just true fandom. You know what I mean? Like, so Wilds refuses to go to movies opening weekend because of the fucking Batman shooting all those years ago. Like, he just,
Really?
yeah, that's his reasoning. He refuses to go opening weekend because of that shit. I go opening weekend because when shit happens magically in the movie, I want to hear the hush of the crowd. I don't want to be the only asshole clapping. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, no, our place was lit for Endgame. Like it was very. You were cheering when it was time to cheer, whistling, fucking gasping. People were crying. Like my
Bro,
friend
it's
was
been
crying.
2 weeks. It's spoiler time, right?
Oh
Spoilers,
shit!
spoilers, spoilers.
Wait, hold
If
on,
you
hold
ain't
on.
seen Endgame, go ahead and turn this shit off.
Damn. If you haven't seen Endgame, hopefully you see it by the time. Actually, the audio is gonna come out right after this, anyways. So if you haven't seen it, it was fun seeing you. Thanks. Come again. But finally, I didn't get to talk about this. We started to talk about it when we did the Buddy Beatdown Saturday. It was me, Married AF, Team Almy from Shit Happens When You Party Naked, live streaming until I fucked up. Um, but we started to talk about it, and my a friend was here, and Jason said when Captain was throwing around Mjolnir, and he's like, nope, nope, got up, fucking had to walk. I was like, oh shit, dude, my bad, man, that sucks.
Bro, it's been 2 weeks. If you touch anything on social media, you're seeing spoilers. If you watch the Spider-Man trailer that
Oh,
dropped, it's full of spoilers.
how is that, dude? That shit looks dope.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be
I
good.
I'm
They had a
glad.
home run with Tom Holland.
Oh yeah, no, I agree, but I'm glad that they. I was kind of worried when I first saw it that it wasn't gonna touch on Endgame as much, like it was gonna break away almost from the Marvel universe because Sony still owns majority of the license.
Right, but Sony's been smart enough to understand that their movies have been shit without Marvel writing the scripts.
Hell yeah, I agree.
So what's funny is there was a rumor running around that in the beginning of Infinity War, Spider-Man's on the bus coming back, and he sees the thing, jumps off the bus, and starts like, "Hey, where were you?" He's like, "Oh, field trip. We just got back." So everybody was thinking that Far From Home took place before Infinity
Oh,
War,
no
and
shit.
that was him getting off the bus, getting back from London,
Oh, that's a good
which,
call.
which wouldn't be bad, but this works too. Um,
Well, I mean, it only makes sense to slew it after, right? Because you have Disney Plus coming out in November, and that's
right.
going to have a ton of shows that deal with the aftermath of Endgame. as they build up this next phase, whatever the fuck.
Oh,
that
and they're
is.
not stupid. They already said all this shit's going to connect.
Right.
Hawkeye show's going to connect. Scarlet Witch's show's going to connect. The buddy show between Winter Soldier and Falcon is going to connect. They're like, you have to watch all of these to watch the movies now. It's like, fuck.
Hey, I'll fucking do it up. It's only
So,
$7.
so Endgame was really tricky for me, right? On one hand, it was the best ending they could have done for the movie, right? It was the
Yeah.
best ending. On the other hand, there's a lot of missteps in that motherfucker. There's a whole hour I could have trimmed out of it.
Um.
I didn't need to see fucking Stark make up with his dad. I didn't need to see the
Yeah,
only
but I think.
flashback.
Go on.
The only flashback they did right was Cap seeing Peggy through the blinds. That's the only one they did right.
Yeah, but that after Civil War, that I think that gave him that little bit. I mean, they died when he was young, and again, like after having Civil War, the him and Captain America fucking hating each other and splitting off. I think being able to have that moment helped them connect more later on.
Yeah, I think they could have trimmed it down. Um,
They did cut a scene.
Fat.
Did you know that?
Yeah, I saw that where they talk about Stark's oldest daughter or
Yeah,
daughter
the
being
daughter
old.
older. Yeah, when
Yeah,
he snaps and goes into that, and she basically okays it, and then. But no, they wanted you to make sure that you felt some sort of connection.
yeah. Um, I didn't like Fat Thor. Fat Thor could have ran for about 10 minutes.
Yeah,
So
I agree with that. My friend and I said the same thing that they just overdid it. Like it was fine in the beginning, like I get it, but what the fuck, man?
So the way I would have written it would have been they show up, Thor's all fat, and somebody goes, Thor, you're fat. And then Korg just goes, yeah, we found out that the lightning burns a lot of calories. No lightning, he's fat. That's all they had to say. So the first time he fucking calls for the thunder, he gets snapped back into shape.
I was kind of surprised that in between them finding him and building everything up, you figure that's gonna take days. I'm surprised he didn't even after they saw his mom. Between
Yeah,
oh no, I guess because that's right when they come back is when Thanos comes out. It's pretty much instant.
yeah. That whole mom sequence could have get cut out.
That shit was
Um,
dope.
it was gay.
Oh, what?
It was weak. What else was it?
What? The fights at the end?
No, when he goes and Thor sees his mom,
Oh, yeah,
that was weak.
yeah.
They completely fucked up the scene with Cap picking up the hammer.
Why?
That could because it could have been done so much better. Think about this, right? So what did we see? We saw the hammer go flying and hit Thanos, and Thor's looking like, who the fuck threw Mjolnir? And you look back and there's Cap calling it back with his hand,
Yeah,
right? Even thinking
that was
about it now gives me
amazing.
chills.
Yeah,
Right, but here's what would have been better. Thor's fighting Thanos.
yeah.
Thanos smacks Mjolnir out of his hand. You watch it thud and drop to the ground. Cap goes flying in at him. Thanos smacks him away like nothing. Cap lands on the ground and looks over and just starts staring at the hammer. So you see Cap standing at the hammer, and then they go back to Thor, and then they go back to Cap, reaching down, slipping his hand through the fucking leather strap, and fighting to pull that motherfucker off the ground, and like see him strain and then just pop it up. That would have been fucking magical.
That would have taken a lot longer of time.
30 seconds would have been amazing, well worth it.
It would,
Hollywood, if you're listening,
that would have been more than 30 seconds.
podcast at gmail.com.
Uh,
Come get these ideas.
oh shit. Yeah, no, I thought, dude, that movie was great. Like that's probably hands down one of my favorite. Not even just movies, the experience itself, like being in that theater, everybody cheering, people crying, I'm laughing. My in the beginning when Ant-Man sees his daughter,
Right.
my friend Dan is, I mean, he's a giant fellow, but he's also a giant bitch, and started tearing up and crying. And I looked over at him and I busted. The place was dead quiet, and I'm laughing my ass off. Like Billy's like, dude, what the fuck? I'm sorry, man. He's crying. He's got his waterworks right now, and it's like Jesus Christ. But
um, I wish they wouldn't have killed Stark. I really wish they wouldn't have.
I thought they were gonna. It should have been Captain America only because I mean I'm glad he got his life, and they said that they changed that at the end just because that's what everybody was thinking it was going to go that way.
Mhm.
Uh, but I would have gone. I mean, Cap died at the end of Civil War in the comics, so him dying at the end of this wouldn't have been that bad for me.
So what they could have did was they could have had Stark do the snap and have the circuits fry his heart so bad that he could never wear the suit again. So you still be able to have the Marvel universe with Tony Stark in it, but he just can't wear the suit. So it would give him that limited capacity. Because, bro, I don't know what it's gonna be like to have a Marvel universe without Stark running around.
I'm betting he's like a Jarvis or something.
Oof.
Somebody puts him in as a Jarvis for at least now. But then again, I mean, you got that multiverse, right?
Right.
If you're going by Spider-Man, if that leads to the multiverse, then they could easily find. That's how they're gonna find a new Stark. You know what I mean?
Right. So did you stay for the end credits and the noise?
Yeah, somebody banging the fucking thing.
So is that a tribute to Stark, or is that somebody else building the suit?
I don't know. That's a hard call. But I mean, it makes you wonder because that kid from Iron Man 3 was at the funeral.
Right. Did you go see Shazam?
No, not yet.
Fuck, man.
Was
I
it
told
good?
everybody 2 years ago Shazam was going to be better than Venom, and people laughed at me. And here I am victorious.
How are you victorious?
Because Shazam was fucking light years better than goddamn Venom.
Uh, couple things from the chat. Stark uploaded his consciousness, according to Randall, which is also my theory. And then two, he wants to know what your weight training split is like.
Who's this, Randall?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Randall, I'm a disciple of the Dr. Jim Sapani. Right now I'm doing his 6 weeks of shred. I got a cruise coming up, so I got to drop weight for the cruise.
Who the fuck goes on a cruise?
Um, Fucking men with wives that just buy the shit behind their back and tell them that they're going.
That's fair. I would go. I've never been.
Neither have I. It's, you know why I haven't been on a cruise? Because I get fucking seasick, like goddamn 3-year-old.
Oh,
I
so you,
puke every time I step on a fucking boat. So she thinks it's a great idea for us to spend 3 days at fucking sea.
man. Why not get They have those what Dramamine patches or
Yeah,
whatever the
dude,
fuck.
I chew Dramamine to go on a fucking rowboat at like
Serious? Oh my god.
Disney World. Before we can get on a fucking It's a Small World, I'm over there fucking pulling out the needles and just jacking them in my fucking neck so I can take the kids around. Oh, let's get on a cruise boat. This will be awesome. Once I shit myself into oblivion, it'll be a great time.
I'd like to remind the chat that if they swear, YouTube blocks it, and I have to undo the comment. But Randall said that he wouldn't go on review, or on that's me reading, dumbass. He would not go on a cruise because it is a fucking petri dish for viruses.
I have a superior immune system. I'm fine.
You just can't be on a boat.
Yeah. It's like Unbreakable. I got one weakness. It's fucking being on water.
Did you see Glass? I haven't seen it yet.
I haven't seen it yet either.
I've heard mixed things.
Me too.
Which scares me. Not scares me. I hate critics. I mean, I like listening to shit. I don't mind if, aside from Endgame, spoilers don't really bother me that much. Like if I know I'm never gonna see it, or I'm gonna wait till Netflix or something. If I know that's gonna be forever, I could give two shits. I mean, when it's day of or weekend of, yeah, no, I get that.
Yeah, I need to see movies weekend of because hype really kills fucking movies for me. Like by the time I saw John Wick, it was like a year after it came out, and I was like, if this fucking thing doesn't walk on water, I'm not gonna enjoy it. You know?
I still haven't seen it.
Oh fuck, dude. I'm sure somebody's already spoiled it for you though. The magical thing behind John Wick is they kill his dog, and he goes, "You're all gonna fucking die now. You're all gonna die."
Over a dog?
Yeah, and it's like a beagle or some shit. It's like a tiny dog. It's not even like a manly dog. But I can relate to a guy that just loses his shit over something simple.
Isn't that what the third one's about too?
Well, the third one's the one coming out right now.
Yeah, but there was a dog in the trailer for it.
Right, now he's a dog person. He got a new dog.
Oh, okay.
But you gotta remember, I'm the same guy that fucking tried killing a guy because his kid had the shoes on in the fucking playpen at Chick-fil-A.
That's
You know,
true.
minor aggressions will not stand.
I can hear feedback. Dun dun. That went away. Yeah, I can't hear anything from that. So whatever mic you're using is not that one.
Yeah, it must be coming through the monitor.
How dare you?
What else?
At least I know what. You have plenty of
At least
time to
I'm
set
here.
up. You have plenty
At
of time
least
to set up.
I ain't got time for shit. Wife decides to fucking take off and go do some bullshit. I get stuck with the kids. Lucky I fucking made it in here this time.
That's fair. It is a Tuesday night. I thought you guys were gonna be recording.
No, we
So
do every other. It's just too much, man. Try to record, fucking come up with topics, edit. Like, we don't do guests, so it's always just us sitting around bullshitting.
yeah, well,
You know.
yeah, I
And the
understand.
BMKs, I had to give those a break because JP, he was ready to send me to a shrink.
Why you had some very in-depth uh, BMKs. Like there was a lot of it. It was in depth. I don't know what else to call it. Like you had to
So,
like actually think about what the fuck was going on because it was multi-layered.
Camacho had called me the one time. And he was like, "Hey, can you do nursery rhymes?"
Dude,
I
that's
was like,
so
"How
fucked up, bro. They're
the
all kids in nursery rhymes. Dude. That was the one too. That
That's when you fucked up, huh?"
yeah, that's the one that went
Man,
unrecorded.
nursery rhymes. We did redheads for St. Patty's Day. Mm.
Yeah, well,
So there's a podcast out there, Bad Bitches. She was on My Worst Holiday Tonight. This broad, she listened to a handful of Bickerbots episodes and then fucking tracked me down to give me shit because she's a brunette.
yeah.
She's like, "How dare you shit on brunettes?" Blah 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 blah. I was like, "Look, what you need to understand is nobody gives a fuck about your opinion because you're a brunette."
Well, at least she tracked you down. That's something.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe she'd dye her hair. I'd give her some time, but
Still no with the brunettes.
yeah, no, they're evil little things.
My daughter is like a dirty blonde. She's fucking terrorist.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. See, so I like batshit crazy women.
Hmm.
Let me rephrase that. Batshit crazy women like me, and I like anything that likes me.
That's fair.
I'm a simple man.
And a simple man in a simple time. Anything you
You
want?
watching Game of Thrones?
No. I, first, I don't have HBO, and I'm not gonna ask anybody for their password to get it. Two, I just
You
don't. Not even that. I don't just don't dedicate that time to like watching a lot of stuff, especially if because something like that I would feel like it has to be us watching it and our time together to watch stuff. Usually, it's some documentary thing on Netflix that I've been picking, whether it's the Planet Earth or our planet. I think was the newest one.
That's all wasted time. You
Oh,
basically live in fucking
Learning stuff.
Winterfell,
Oh, all
you
right, sure.
the frozen north. I mean, that's where you're at
I heard people are mad now because minorities aren't represented enough
in Game
in
of
Game of.
Thrones.
Yeah, is that true?
Uh, I mean, I guess. I mean, I have no issues with it. One of the main characters is a smoking hot blonde, so what more do you need?
There is a midget, right? Is Peter Dinklage still in it?
Yeah, Peter Dinklage is. See, you got somebody you can relate to.
Mm. Yeah, no, I feel represented. I wasn't talking about me. I was
Now,
talking.
you were probably a big Hobbit fan, weren't you? You probably love those little fuckers.
No, that movie sucked, bro.
The Hobbit sucked, yes, but Lord of the Rings were good.
I fell asleep. I've never seen the third one. Every time I've tried to watch it, I've fallen asleep. They're just whatever. I'm not big into fucking fantasy crap like that anymore. I played Magic and shit when I was younger. I'm over it.
You're not into fancy crap, but you got fucking blonde Goku in the background there.
Yeah, it's different, man. Look at the muscles on him.
Yeah, from jerking off. Isn't that his secret power? He just jerks off until he gets ready to nut and then goes after the bad guy.
Nothing but splooge.
See, goddamn, you and Pac with your fucking Japanimation.
Ah, man. Have you ever? I mean, I'm sure you've seen some, not just like Dragon Ball Z, but like Ninja Scroll.
Nope.
Dude, watch Ninja Scroll. You'll have a better appreciation of some anime.
Dude, I watched One Punch Man
There you go.
and
That's not bad.
Attack on Titan.
Attack on Titan's dope.
Dude, Attack on Titan fucking wickedly dope. That's the only thing that got me addicted to anime was that, because that's some bloody shit.
Yeah.
They have some fucking raw battles on that motherfucker.
Dragon Ball is more perverted in jokes and fighting,
Mm.
but not so much bloody, especially now. Now it's fucking definitely cartooned out more.
Oh shit! Shout out to Randall for getting that carpal tunnel surgery. They told me I needed it, and I told them to go fuck themselves. Glad to see you're all right.
That's a weird flex. What,
Eh,
so you just grew out of your carpal tunnel? It just stopped.
I just beat it.
You just
I
beat
just
it.
manned up,
Wow.
worked through it.
Maybe you're gonna get some smoke. You're saying, trying to figure out what you're trying to say here.
No, I'm just saying congrats to him for actually getting it done, man. Because it's got a low success rate, so I was like, eh. So we'll see.
Does it just go away on its own?
No, like I had to sleep with a brace on, and I had to modify my workouts and shit. Like I wasn't gonna stop lifting, so I was in there in a fucking full wrist brace. Like my hand was immobilized like this. So I just push and pull. Gotta do it. Gotta do it.
No days off.
No days off. Charlie out there.
Shit. You want to? First off, I should ask because this is the first time I think I've talked to you since this new show.
Uh-huh.
Did you? What do you think? Your first review. Seen you didn't write one on iTunes or Apple Podcasts, whatever you want to call it.
Oh, sorry. I will get to that, sir. I like the format. It's a little bit nice to be looser. So the problem with the OCD, it wasn't even a problem. It's when you rely on a guest. If your guest is horrible, your show's just kind of tanked.
I think I really only had like 2 or 3 that were I would say were bad.
You had that guy that wrote that hideous book. I remember him.
That was one.
But I remember the good ones, right? So I remember Falco, the guy that made the gun holsters. I remember the barbecue guy. I think the barbecue guy should be in there every week with you.
Yeah, that was awesome. He's fucking cool shit. I do want to get him back in here again, mainly for the food, but excuse me.
Your CrossFit buddy was cool, but he was a little too fucking granola for my taste. Then there was the chicks that went hiking, the mother and daughter, right?
Yeah, they did the whole Appalachian Trail from
Yeah, I
Georgia
remember
to
them.
Maine.
One that's fucking ridiculous to do that, and the daughter was cute, I think. Yeah, so it all depends on your guest, right? If you got a good guest, you're good. Even Rogan, like if Rogan's got a shit guest, Rogan sucks, right? I skip around on Rogan a lot. I like watching the comedians on there. I watched Graham Hancock. That guy was great.
Oh, all of his is great.
Graham Hancock, what I like is he's like pissing on people. They're like, oh, the Sphinx is 2,000 years old. And he's like, no, I think it's like 20,000 years old. Fuck you, what do you know? He's like, well, if you look at the water erosion, if you look at this and look at this, it says it's a lot older.
Yeah. That's good shit. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying the show so far.
Well, of course. I see you had to bring me on for that ratings bump, though. I got you.
This week's headlines are brought to you by Bickerbots and what's it? Combat footwear.
Combat flip-flops.
Flip-flops.
Bad for fighting, worse for running.
Yeah, tell it to my daughter. She runs in her flip-flops all the time. I'm just waiting for her to fall and bust her shit up.
So is that an old man thing or a dad thing? When you lose your shit when you see your kids riding the bikes with flip-flops or just running in flip-flops, you're like, oh, fuck.
I know how clumsy she is just walking. You know what I mean? Like, I'm waiting for her to fucking just fuck up so that I have to pay medical bills or some other bullshit. Listen to crying. I don't want to hear no crying.
There's no crying.
There's no crying. First one, Burger King takes on McDonald's with a range of unhappy meals. You see this shit? They're supposed to be not celebrating, but bringing awareness to mental health, if you will.
I don't need a PSA with my fucking fast food.
No.
Right? Put the fries in the bag. So if they want to do something, Burger King can run on a platform of, we'll give you 2 sweet and sours for 4 nuggets and not fucking be assholes about it.
That's fair. Time to the Mental Health Awareness Month in May. The real meals, quote unquote, include a blue meal or a salty meal. I'm sure there are plenty of people that are definitely eating some salty meal.
So
Uh,
what's in it? Does it come with like a razor so you can cut yourself, or
oh,
like a little baby noose?
hold on, man. Hold on. There's a Yaz meal. I don't know what YAAAS meal. I don't know what the fuck that is. And don't give a fuck meal. And it's a Whopper, fries, and a drink. But they come in cool boxes.
Unless they're putting the good mushrooms on there, they're not helping anybody.
No, no.
No. So real quick, Burger King or McDonald's?
I don't eat either of them fucking things.
It's a lie.
No,
So
that's not a lie. I don't eat that shit.
so McDonald's edges out Burger King for me due to the little finely chopped onions they put on the burgers, right? So there's that. And then for any fucking Army veteran out there listening, you know that every goddamn base has got a Burger King on it. Dude, I was an Army cop, so we had to eat on the road a lot, this, that, and the other. I can't fucking eat Burger King anymore, dude. I've had so much Burger King in my life, I want nothing to do with it.
That's fair.
Burger King, Subway,
Why don't you just get Wendy's?
they do on base.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Burger King's got the contract to be on base.
Damn. Sorry, I'm out of water. I'm thirsty. Cottonmouth. That's how it
Yeah, I
is.
got you.
Meet Pooh and Pea. The Metro Vancouver introduces mascots in its campaign against improper flushing.
What?
Yeah. Products
Oh,
don't products don't break down quickly enough and can damage municipal Jesus Christ sewers and your pipes. So now they have mascots. One's basically a shit emoji and a drop of pee emoji is what it looks like.
Right. So I've heard plumbers say, don't believe whatever the fuck they tell you. Those flushable moist wipes are not flushable.
Yeah,
They're like,
no.
those things are going to fuck up your pipes.
Yeah, you don't ever flush them down. You throw them in the trash.
Yeah, but it says right on there, flushable.
Yeah. Well, eventually somebody will sue them for false advertising. Or I mean, technically they are flushable, but they'll fuck up your shit.
So, side note, Pack's over in the homeland right now, and I was bullshitting with him the other day, and he says every bathroom everywhere over there has a bidet on it.
That'd be so dope. No toilet paper.
Dude, they have the toilet paper too, but like,
Oh, really?
I don't know. But like, he's talking public bathrooms have bidets, and to me that's just creepy. Like, I don't know if I could use a public bidet. But he says there's a self-cleaning feature. Like you can get in there and you can push to have the thing clean itself before it cleans you. I'm like, fucking no. I got enough problems shitting in public.
It's yeah. I mean, I don't usually shit in public. My friend, name drop again, Dan. Like that dude will shit anywhere. Like he's pulled over. Like we just had this story after we saw Endgame. He's like, I don't care where I am. I'll go. I'll stop in and just go wherever I have to go. Wendy's, Dunkin' Donuts, McDonald's. He's like, he went to one place that he thought was locked, but it wasn't. Some guy like walked in on him. He's like bro,
Yeah.
how do you shit in public to begin with? Like I can't get comfortable and have all these footsteps walking around me. I don't even like shitting at work, except just to
So,
waste time.
yeah, I got a buddy that would shit relentlessly at work. He kept tracking and he would do the math about how much money he was making every year shitting. Um, but shout out to Randall there, he would understand this. That pre-workout, so I live an hour from work and I work out at the gym in the morning, right? So 45 minutes from here to there is the gym. I drink my pre-workout on the road on the way to the gym. If I get stuck in a traffic jam, I'm going to end up shitting myself. Right? Pre-workout does not give a fuck where you are, what you're doing. It's like there's only enough room in these bowels for me. Everybody else get the fuck out.
What do you usually take?
So I've been bouncing around. I was on Mesomorph for the longest time, but the Mesomorph, man, it had such a bad crash to it. That shit would pump you up. I would be in the gym for 3 hours straight, just swinging shit. And then I would be leaving the gym, driving home, and I was just like, I had a dog when I was a kid. What happened to that dog? I wonder what would happen if I just drove into traffic. Maybe I should just turn the wheel. And like
Jesus Christ.
dude, I literally had to pull off the road and be like, what the fuck is going on here? What the shit? So I went back so GNC doesn't sell it. It's one of these fucking like fly by night,
Oh, shit on.
yeah, supplement stores. So I go in there and I was like, hey, bro, have you been hearing anything about this goddamn Mesomorph? He's like, oh, everybody loves the ups, but yeah, you gotta watch for the downs. Somebody's gonna kill themselves on this shit.
Jesus Christ.
I was like, hey, fucker, do you think you should tell people this when they buy it?
Yeah, no shit, huh?
Oh,
Damn.
fuck.
What
But I
the-
mean, you buy a whole can, you got to use the whole can.
Yeah.
It's just,
Jeez.
I think there was like a month straight that I cried myself to sleep because of that shit.
Gee.
But yeah, the last one I liked was Ape Shit. I don't know what the fuck I'm on now. Some other bullshit.
C4.
C4's fucking garbage.
Yeah, I agree.
Good.
Burger shop gets surge in business after controversy over a sticker above the order window. A burger restaurant in Illinois is taking heat because of a pro Marines bomber sticker on the shop that displays. It said, "If you can read this, thank a Marine." Or yeah, if you can't read this, thank a Marine. And next to it was like Arabic writing.
Oh, points. Points to them, the sticker maker, that restaurant. So mine used to be, if you can read this, thank a teacher. If you're reading this in English, thank a veteran.
Yeah. I mean, you're not wrong. Depending on like think about like World War II and shit like that.
Right.
So a woman stung more than 30 times after a massive beehive falls on her head.
She had it coming.
She had to come.
Bro, if you see a massive beehive, why are you anywhere within fucking falling distance of that thing?
Yeah, I don't know. It's a frightening incident for a mother in Arizona after a massive beehive fell right on her head. The woman says she was about to pick up her son from daycare when the hive suddenly dropped, and she got stung more than 30 times.
That's a bullshit story. She was playing Winnie the Pooh, and she was trying to get the goddamn honey out of there. Like, why the fuck would a massive beehive be at the daycare? Like, the daycare wouldn't be like, hey, Billy got stung 15 times yesterday. Maybe we should do something about this.
Yeah, you would think that they would spray some shit down. You listen to hip hop at all? Some rap?
Yeah.
How far back you go?
Biggie.
So do you know who Bushwick Bill is?
Oh, my God.
Whoa, I think your Skype just froze. And I can't hear you. Oh, did we just lose it? What the? What? Oh shit, people! Technical difficulties. Give me 1 second. 1 second. What the fuck? Do. This is awkward. I swear, people with their poor ass internet is ridiculous. Let's close and we'll try to call him again. Do. So if you're just tuning in, let me shout out to everybody. Yeah, hold on, son. You can hear it ringing. Oh shit. Weird. What's up? You probably can't hear us. I'm going to Skype music and Pick-a-Butts is unavailable. Do. Let's try this again. What's up, son? What the fuck?
Dude, I don't know.
People with your
I tried calling you back, and it was like, not available.
Yeah, no, because I think I rebooted it, but we're good. We're back in live in action, kicking it. So do you know who Bushwick Bill is? That's where we cut out.
Of course, man. Ghetto Boys.
Yeah, level 4, stage 4 cancer.
Oh, goddamn.
Yeah.
That's another little person going. You're next.
He's not dead yet, but he's battling stage 4 pancreatic cancer, which isn't that the same shit Alex Trebek?
Yeah. Dude, what was the? I'm trying to remember the Ghetto Boys line, and it was horrible. It was like I was in 8th or 9th grade listening to the Ghetto Boys. Oh, you forget my fucking description? I'm a ghetto boy. I can't stand no mouthy bitch. It's like, what the fuck, man? There's reasons parents should pay attention to what their kids listen to.
Yeah, no kidding.
Dude, Ghetto Boys are raw as fuck, man.
Yes. Yes.
Might have to download some of that shit, though, just for throwback purposes.
There you go. Noah Centino confirms he's playing 1980s cartoon icon He-Man in a live-action reboot. He doesn't really look like a He-Man. He looks young. I don't know. We'll see. I'll watch it if it looks good. I've been waiting for like a live-action shit with the technology and shit they got now. I'd say I'd go to see that.
So did you see the? So I grew up with the original He-Man, right? And then if you fast forward, whatever, 20 years, Cartoon Network did their own version of He-Man, right? The Cartoon Network version of He-Man was legit. It was really good. If you go back and watch the 80s He-Man, you'd be like, why the fuck did I ever watch this shit?
It was good. Sorry.
Did you see the Netflix special on the Toys That Made America?
Yeah. Yeah, I thought those were pretty good. I like the He-Man one.
Yeah, because they talk about how they pioneered the fucking reusing of background scenes so they could churn out shows quicker.
Yeah, where was it that one that was made right just to sell the toys? It was basically the bad. Oh no, it was G.I. Joe. Never mind.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I was good, and I agree. The Cartoon Network remake that they had was legit. But every time they make something good on Cartoon Network that was like legit, that it wasn't just geared towards kids, like I think our older generation could watch it. Them shits never seem to fucking last.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the first go around of Teen Titans before Teen Titans Go, and even like the Thundercats reboot that they did for a while was awesome.
It was, but man, they changed it so hard. But don't matter. We got Rick and Morty. That's all that matters.
That's true. Well, I mean, I rock Family Guy.
Yeah, I gave up on Family Guy a couple years back, man. It's the same shit just over and over again. I mean, you're from the same town that they are, so probably means more to you.
Yeah, we used to go to school together.
Dude, why don't you work in a brewery? That's what I'm thinking.
Cause I make good money now. That's my problem.
Mm.
That is my problem.
Do you remember Demolition Man, where they put him under and they're like, fucking Stallone comes out and they got him knitting and shit. They're like, oh well, while you're under, we just figured out what you're best at, right?
Yeah.
I'm always afraid that that's how like I'm living life. Like I have some fucking, I could have been better at something else, but I'm stuck doing this bullshit. Right, so I got a buddy. His kid was a barista at Starbucks, and he was like, "Yeah, proud of him. He's doing his thing. He's, 20 years old, and he's fucking working his way up the Starbucks chain." And I'm just thinking to myself, it's still fucking Starbucks, dude. So the kid gets older, has a wife, and baby pops out, and he's like, I gotta fucking get a real job. So his real job was going from Starbucks to the local beer brewery, right? He connives his way in and starts working on a batch of beer. Bro, this motherfucker, they're calling him a phenom. He's been there like a year, and he's the head brewmaster.
Damn.
He's like 23 years old, and he's taken over an entire fucking brewery.
That's good. Good for him.
Yeah, but it's just like, how the fuck would he have known that he's a goddamn brewmaster?
Well, yeah, I don't know.
You
I mean, brewing's not. It's not that it's not hard. There's a lot that goes into it for real, but at the same time, like I don't know, I don't have that time of patience, and I'm not a chef. You have to be like almost scientific. Make sure you write down your recipes and shit. I don't want to fucking. I just like to throw shit together. When I cook, I just throw shit together. If it works, it works. If it don't, fucking guess we're going out. But I mean, I'm good. Like I can cook. I know what the fuck I'm doing. I don't throw out meals, but I don't ever write down recipes. I just try to mix as much shit as I can and see what happens.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to cook in this household. Wife takes offense to it.
Bro, Billy cooked ribs for his first time in his life, like smoked ribs on a grill. He got a new pellet-fed smoker. Fucking thing's mint. Hooks up to his phone so he can just set the temp. Fucking shit's dope. But he proud of him. He made his own ribs. Like that's the first time he cooked really. Cooked man food, bro. Like man food. I was so proud of him.
Yeah. I'm just proud that he wasn't eating a taco again or a burrito.
There you go. Speaking of McDonald's earlier, man rams woman's car in a road rage incident at the McDonald's drive-through.
Nobody knows the zipper method.
A North Carolina man was arrested after he allegedly rammed into a woman's car after she cut in front of him. Hey man, I get it. I'm next in line, I'm next in line, motherfucker. Brandon Michael Gonzalez Rubio was in line at drive-thru on Saturday but refused to move. Several cars started honking, but he wouldn't budge. Then a woman got out of line, pulled up beside him, basically flipped him off, pulled out in front of him, and he fucking gunned it right at her.
So I was going to applaud this guy, but why wouldn't he move? Why was he holding up the drive-thru line? What was his malfunction?
I don't know. Angry. Just people, who knows, jerking off.
See,
out.
Now, if the story was the woman like tried cutting in line and he's just like, not on my watch, bitch.
Not on my watch.
And crushed her, he'd be the hero of the week. But no, he's an asshole.
Well, most people are.
Oh, that's not nice.
Huh?
That's not nice.
It happens, bro.
Bigger Bots Podcast is an all-veteran podcast consisting of an Army veteran, a Navy veteran, and an Air Force veteran. We discuss current events, pop culture, and a little bit of politics. Does that answer your question, Joe?
Yeah. I think that does perfect. Utah woman accused of feeding her boyfriend Drano so that he would go to an eternal sleep.
Oh. Wait a minute. How the fuck do you feed somebody Drano? I mean, like from the first bite, you gotta know that's some nasty shit.
Probably. A woman pretended to her boyfriend she was giving him medicine when she fed him Drano, leaving him in excruciating pain. Ellie Yoshio Weissman of Salt Lake administered the cleaning liquid to her 50-year-old live-in boyfriend, and he started to suffer pain, obviously.
Bitch, why not just download Tinder? Wouldn't that be easier?
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, what the fuck?
She's basically just trying to put him to sleep forever. So she was feeding him. Bro, but I'm going to have to send you a picture. I'll put it on Twitter later also. Like, I have to send you a picture of this. It looks like a man. Like
the chick?
Yeah. Yep.
Like, she probably is.
Like, legit, man. Let me I'm going to send this to you right now so you can look at it, bro. She looked like a man. She looked like a man.
So she was afraid she wasn't gonna be able to get another one. She's like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna take this one out."
I guess. Excuse me, and I'm gonna share it to.
What was that?
Excuse me, I burped. It was I know. I try not to. I'm very judgmental.
Oh, this dude look. That's a.
No, it's a girl. I'm gonna put this on Twitter right now.
Bro, that looks like fucking
it's
Tommy Lee if he lit his face on fire and put it out with a fork.
I think it almost looks like what's the dude from Star Wars, Adam Driver.
Ooh. Adam Driver after a meth bender. Like this shit's hideous, bro. Bro, she didn't have to try to kill that guy. She could have just kept fucking him. He would have killed himself.
Probably.
Dude, this thing's like staring into my soul.
All right, sent it to Twitter.
This is what they used to try to drown in Salem.
Yeah, no, it's crazy looking.
That's fucking ridiculous.
I'm not gonna read the story too much, just the headline for this one. The Winnie the Pooh, the voice, the guy that did it, Jim Cummings, is accused of rape and animal abuse. Basically divorcing his wife, and then she said that after the divorce he kept coming over and sexually assaulting her and raping her and fucking her, kicking the animals and shit like that.
Wait, so he was Winnie the Pooh's voice?
Yeah, the guy that voiced Winnie the Pooh, old man, like the original, not like any newer shit, like an older
Dude, that guy, he can get off in court. All he had to do is just do the voice.
guy.
You know? It wasn't me.
Oh bother.
Oh, bother. She was a whore.
Uh,
Oh, bother. If she just would have given it to me, I wouldn't have had to take it. Oh, Jesus.
That's messed up. Ah, dude. So, biggerbotspodcast@gmail.com if you have anything to add about that comment right there. Jeez. Shit.
I guess when the bear is hungry, the bear will eat.
Dave Chappie is now joining us.
Man brain.
He says hello. 3 restaurant workers arrested for allegedly spitting in food served to deputies. 3 teenage food service workers in Florida, go figure, sorry Chris, #no offense, were fired and arrested on felony charges for allegedly spitting into the food they prepared for 2 on-duty deputies. All I could think of is fucking Super Troopers. Does that look like spit to you?
Yeah, that's the exact same shit I was thinking of.
Yeah.
I've been watching their new firefighter show. It's not bad.
Was it Tacoma FD or whatever?
Yeah.
Is that what it is? What
It's
channel
like a
is that
toned
on?
down version of the movie. FX, I think? No, not FX. Spike.
Oh,
They've fallen on hard times. They can't even get on FX.
yeah, what's that called? Is that the Paramount now?
Hell if I know.
Yeah, I think they. You hear kids or something? I hear kids.
Yeah.
All right. Your kids are up and gonna kill you.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's all I could think of when I saw that headline was definitely that scene. Well, like a liter of cola.
Liter cola. It's for a cop.
Does that mean you're gonna spit in it?
Them poor bastards. They got so people shit on Super Troopers too, but I enjoyed it.
I still haven't seen it. Again, I don't know. I get very scared over sequels on some shit. It's hard. It's hard to repeat magic or make it better magic. Like
The problem is
T2.
they waited fucking almost 20 years to do it. It's like,
Yeah, but look at T2 over the original Terminator.
yeah, but that's James Cameron. That's a little bit of a. He's a little bit of a
That's
nut fucking ball too.
yes.
Like, goddamn, was it 10 years between Avatars? I don't know if I give a
What?
fuck about an Avatar sequel.
It got pushed back again. It's not coming out till like 2021, I think.
Dude, I don't think I give a fuck. I
Yeah,
mean, like, those previews better be amazing.
I mean, the first movie was all right. I don't find it to be anything super
How
great. It was
old
very
is
predictable.
how old is fucking Sigourney Weaver now? I mean, Jesus Christ, is she gonna be around by the time that shit gets made or done?
She's really Ruth Bader Ginsburg's blood donor,
Dude, that bitch.
or she goes to the same clinic. Last one I have is man wins legal battle over a traffic ticket by convincing court a hash brown is not a phone. Because it's not a phone. I mean, it's not. It shouldn't take that much convincing.
Oh, so he said he was eating a hash brown, and the cop said he was on his phone?
Yeah, yeah. Readers were here. Readers here will know that we rather enjoy the when a ordinary person takes an extraordinary step to clap back against the government. Sorry, I was weird that they start off the article like that.
Clap back.
I mean, he was in a years-long legal battle over this shit. Oh wait, that's not the same thing. That's fucking weird. Okay, so a man in Connecticut has just won a legal battle that lasted over a year and cost him more than 300. And it cost him far more than the $300 traffic ticket he'd been given by convincing the court that a McDonald's hash brown is not, in fact, a smartphone.
Again with McDonald's, man. So
Yeah.
McDonald's hash browns are on point, and a McGriddle. Like, a McGriddle was given to us by the Greek gods.
I don't know if that's the case if you look at the statues. I'm pretty sure they weren't slubbing around fucking McGriddles.
They were, trust me. That's why they had all.
All of what? Go ahead.
No.
What do you want us?
No.
But I mean, would you pay? Would you? It's a $300 ticket, right? Which I get. You obviously want to fight that if you weren't fucking doing something. But when it starts to drag out like that far, when do you go like, all right, You're wasting money at this point.
It's not even the money, it's the time, dude. I just ain't got the time to deal with dumb shit.
Yeah,
You
that too.
know?
Yeah.
I'm sitting around watching 3 hour fucking Marvel movies. I ain't got time to go to goddamn court over shit.
That's facts.
I had to binge watch Cobra Kai season 2.
How's it? How is that series? I've seen the first, was it 2 episodes when they released for free
I think they're
on
all for
YouTube?
free right now.
Are they? The first season?
Yeah, first and second season. So if you were a Karate Kid fan back in the day, you need to watch these fucking shows.
I still stand by my sentiment that Daniel-san was a dick.
Then you'll love the first season because
Yeah,
they really play that up,
yeah, I'm sure they do.
right? And it's not what happened. Johnny was the dickhead. End of story. They
I
were
don't
broken
know.
up. Danny was talking to her.
Yeah, but not even that. Like
She liked the
Danny
little
was
guy
the
with the dark skin.
Dan. Danny was the new kid on the block and was trying to take out. Who do you go to prison? Who do you find the biggest bass motherfucker in there, and then start shit with him?
Johnny beat the shit out of him on several occasions.
Yeah, but not in the end.
No, not in the end. With the illegal kick to the face.
That's right.
Dude, we might have just unlocked the secrets of my addiction to blondes. Like, Karate Kid was legit my favorite movie growing up.
Yep. Oh, so you're saying for what's her face? You're not.
Elizabeth Shue.
Yeah, you're not talking about Johnny, right? Maybe that's why you have the thing with blondes because of Johnny.
Yeah, Johnny. Johnny's just so goddamn sexy.
You would think. You would think you'd be on his side more, giving your hatred for for brunettes.
Dude, nothing on this is a blonde 7 foot white guy, right?
That's fair.
So of course I'm gonna associate with the fucking olive skin, dark head kid from fucking Jersey. But at no point in time was Daniel the aggressor, except for that bullshit he pulled in the restroom when he threw the hose over and wet them while he was rolling joints.
Yeah, well, is what
Well,
it
he
is.
kind of had that ass whipping coming.
Yeah. I mean, I get why he got his ass kicked before Mr. Miyagi stepped in.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Pat Morita. Rest in peace.
Peace. Oh,
Rest in
yeah.
peace.
Love me some Mr. Miyagi.
That the fourth one they did with Hilary Swank, that was filmed pretty close to where I used to live in Mass.
Is that why you moved? You're trying to get away from that bad memory?
Yeah. My Nana on my stepdad's side worked at a hospital. He actually got sick or whatever and was in the hospital.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the Office episode where they tried to decipher whether she's hot or not?
No.
You didn't watch The Office either?
Nope. I don't watch a lot of TV, bro. I don't know what else to tell you. If I
So,
do it, it seems to be kid shit or other kid shit.
Did your Russian handlers not train you properly?
Commie bastard.
What the fuck, man?
Yeah, but you stole it from the British one, so I mean, come on.
The British one was garbage. Anybody that thinks the British Office show was better can meet me in the streets. Come get these hands, all right? The show sucked. That's why it only lasted 2 seasons there and 12 here, all right?
Yeah, sure. But no, if Hilary Swank is hot,
Yeah.
At times it depends on the camera angle.
Remember the blonde that played Emma Frost?
In the Wolverine one?
Well, in any of them. The X-Men. She was in X-Men.
Yeah, but
First Class.
Yeah,
What's her name?
I have no idea.
Okay, but you know what I'm talking about? So she was in X-Men. She was on Mad Men. And she just played like this cold-hearted bitch. What's hilarious is like they say Robert Downey doesn't really act like Stark. He just acts like Robert Downey.
Right.
They said that she was just a cold bitch in real life.
Jesus.
I was like, God damn, you like you're hot.
Cold ass vagina.
Ooh. I don't think that's enticing.
No, not usually.
Is that what you were doing with the frozen burrito? You were cooling it off? You wanted to see what a cold snatch was like?
I'm going to see him in July when I go down to Florida.
Yeah, you think you got warmth out there still?
What? No. I'm going to go
Sexual
down.
assault with a burrito?
No, because there was no sexual assault. And I'm going to talk with him, and I'm going to, one, see if he remembers all that bullshit, and then two, we're going to fucking talk live on Twitter or something so he can refresh the story and confirm exactly what I said happened. We drove out there. We were poor. We tried to feed this cripple burritos to get some. It didn't work out. So we had to drive her back the next day because I ain't about to catch a felony for kidnap.
Dude, like, could you even get the pants down low enough around the Forrest Gump braces, or did you
Didn't even take him down, bro. I'm not like that.
just
I
cut
don't.
a hole out?
Yeah, what the fuck? I'm not Joe Biden over here. I don't be rubbing on people when they don't want it, when it's all inappropriate and shit. I don't
Did
fucking.
you see the last one where he grabbed that girl in the driveway?
Ugh, dude. But you like Ted Cruz, man. What's wrong with you? His own family don't want to kiss that guy. They're like, mm-mm. You
Oh, I
saw.
don't like Ted Cruz. I just don't like Beto.
Uh, um, so, do you,
Bobby O'Rourke, who's going around telling everybody he's fucking Mexican.
the
Fuck
next
out of here.
Mitt Romney isn't he part Mexican?
Mitt
His
Romney's he's the Mormon.
yeah, but I think his family, or at least lives in Mexico.
Eh, I have less of an issue with Mitt Romney than I do fucking Beto. He was arrested for like breaking and entering and DUI and all this other bullshit. And they're like, oh, don't worry about that. Just leave that alone. Oh, okay. Trump says grab him by the fucking snatch 12 years ago in a private conversation. And, oh,
But that's not.
he hates everybody.
Yeah, but the thing with that too, that's not even what he was saying. He was just saying that when you're as wealthy as he is, that's what girls would let you do. It wasn't saying that, oh, I go around and just grab bitches and that's my secret handshake. Like
Yeah,
he was just saying that, yeah, I have that much money that bitches will just let me do that shit.
Yeah. I've tried that pickup line a couple times.
Yeah,
Hey,
how'd
girl.
that work out? You want to see my handshake?
Hey, girl, can I Trump that? What?
Oh shit. Will you tell everybody where they can find you on Twitter, on Instagram, and all that?
BiggerBots Podcast, Twitter, BiggerBots Podcast on Instagram, Facebook, all the socials, BiggerBotsPodcast at gmail.com. Find us on iTunes, Stitcher, wherever you're getting your podcast, wherever you're listening to this. Hit that subscribe button. Do yourself a favor, go back and listen to our Christmas episode and listen forward after that. Because that Christmas episode is still fire. Even though it's the middle of summer, that shit's one of the best ones we got.
There you go. And of course, any podcast, you can find us on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, TuneIn, iTunes, iHeartRadio, and of course on YouTube. This was a special night, usually live on Wednesdays, 8:15 p.m. We kick it. Live chat's open. Come in, say what up. We'll talk to you, and we'll see you then. Any pod will do on Twitter and Instagram. Hit us up. Oh, looking jacked as fuck, huh? Look at this. See the
Look at
definition
this.
there? Weight loss challenge in effect. Slimmer circle. I'm going to fuck them all up. I'm competitive.
These
That's how I
points
roll.
with guns.
I just got to get that definition back. But I'm glad everybody that stopped by. Shout out to you guys.
Come listen to BiggerBots. Follow me on my journey into Judaism.
Peace.